to Edale in the glorious Peak District. Time to go for a wander. Good afternoon and welcome once again to the glorious Peak District, more specifically the beautiful Vale of Edale. Glorious weather today, as you would expect in the glorious Peak District, and my daughter and I, say hello.
Hello.
Hello. I've dragged her out for a wild camp this evening. Not against her will, but we're going to head up onto possibly Grindslow Knoll and camp out tonight and then head back first thing in the morning. So let's keep moving. Perfect weather this evening. The cloud is supposed to disperse and fingers crossed it's going to be very clear in the morning, so I'm hoping to get a great sunrise to time lapse for you all. Right, speak to you shortly. It's looking good. So Grindslow Knoll is just there. Everyone else is heading down and we're heading up. Feels good. We get the hills to ourselves. Welcome. Maybe just having a little bit of fun. Just down there. Let's finish her off this last little ascent. But this is where I'm going to camp, I think. This spot here was where I did the review for the Zephyrus 1 and the Zephyrus 1 Light. So I'll show you that. It's quite breezy, but the wind is due to drop even more today, this evening. Yesterday it was around about 30 or 40 and it's supposed to be dropping to around about 5 tonight, so even though it is quite exposed up here, it should be okay. And I'm hoping we'll get awesome sunrise views from that sort of direction. You okay down there, Amy? Give us a wave. Right, we'll pitch the tents now. We've got the trusty Wild Country Zephyrus 1 that I've had for a good few years now, and this little thing, which is going to be Amy's tent, is the Caramore X Lite. I've had this about 2 years as well, but it's only been used once. It's been pitched up on Axe Edge Wall for a photo shoot, and other than that it's not been used, so we're about to see how good it is. Right, let's get going. Right, that's it. That's the Caramore X Lite tent. You know what, it feels alright there. What do you think to it, Amy?
It's kind of good.
I think it's good, do you? Right, there's a few little observations. I'll pitch this a little bit tighter in a minute. Tighten this skyline up a wee bit. But a few observations. The little holes here for the poles. The poles slip straight through. It's the attention to detail that obviously it's only a very cheap tent anyway. I'll have a quick look on Sports Direct when I get home and I'll flash the price on screen now, but I mean, in theory it's not a bad little tent, but it'll be interesting to see how well it stands up to winds. I'm not sure what I think about this little section here, whether it's any good. I'll have to practice with the pitching a little bit, get it pitched a little bit tighter. But yeah, Amy likes it, so I'm sure it'll be fine. Right, so let's just come out. Excellent. Time to pitch the trusty old Zephyrus. Right, that's both the tents pitched up now. It's the first time this one's been out for, let me think, at least 4 or 5 months. I think the last time we used this, you used that, didn't you, last time, Amy? You used my tent, didn't you? And we're over by Mermaid's Pool, which is over that sort of direction. Because I've got the review online, actually recorded here, and another couple of videos on Grindslow Knoll, people have been asking how the Zephyrus has fared over the last few years. So I'll just quickly show you inside. I've used this quite a lot actually. If you followed Peak Routes or followed my website deanreed.net, then you probably have seen it in use quite a lot. But as you can see, if I'll get you inside now, you can see a lot of this is from this time last year actually, on the Pennine Way. Just basic dirt there as I've rolled it up perhaps. But other than that, it's showing no signs of wear or anything like that. I mean, I'm going to throw it in the washing machine, I think, and re-clean it, or clean it and then re-proof it. But other than that, other than just a little bit of a clean, I can't fault it one bit, to be honest. I really can't. I need to get that pitched a little bit tighter there. Let's bring that over. I'll do that in a little while. But that's enough about the tent anyway. Check out the views. Absolutely stunning. Back down into Edale, the Great Ridge, Luss Hill, Back Tor, Mam Tor, Lord's Seat, Brown Knoll, up towards Kinder Rocks and Pimchair, Woolpacks, and then Grindslow Knoll. If it was a little bit brighter, you'd be able to see Crowden Tower. But what a place and what a view. Awesome. It's a full moon tonight as well, so should get some awesome views when the moon comes out and shines the light down into the valley. Hot chocolate or coffee, Amy? What do you think? Hot chocolate for you, coffee for me. There's a grouse over there, not quite sure what he wanted. But either way, let's get a brew on. Right, I've got the GoPro set to time lapse now, so it's time lapsing the awesome sunset in the background there. Brew time. Using an old pot lid there so I don't set fire to the place. It's the Caldera keg. Awesome little stove. I'll just show you inside. the little Metz burner in the bottom there. That's why I thought I'd just put that there, because we've got a lot of long grass and I couldn't find any loose gritstone further down to be able to protect the grass. So I've used the old Caramore pot there. It's now just before 6 AM and the sun is about to rise in that sort of direction. Got the GoPro set up on the side of the hill there, time-lapsing the proceedings. The moon has just set over in that sort of direction. So it's been quite a cold night actually. Are you still cold, Amy? Yeah. Yeah, she's still cold. I woke up quite a lot actually during the night. Did you wake up a lot as well? Yeah. Yeah. We've got frost in the tents, so I'll show you that. I'm sure everyone's seen frost in their tent before. It's looking like it's going to be a perfect sunrise. A little bit of vapour trails and things like that. I'll just zoom in for you, 1 second. That's better. There's some vapour trails on the horizon there, which should make it a little bit more interesting. They'll be moving across with a time lapse, and there's a slight bit of mist in the valley. I've been wanting to time-lapse this view for a long while. I mentioned in an earlier part of the video that when we came to do the review of the Zephyrus tent, I was hoping to get this sort of view then, but it wasn't to be, sadly. It ended up being cloudy in the morning. I'm not sure if you can see, just down there, looks like someone else is camping on the way up to Ringing Roger, which is just over there. And over in the distance, over towards the wool packs, last night I could see head torches going up and down. So I was quite pleased that the breeze dropped last night actually. There's a slight breeze now, but nothing too bad. Right, so I've got a brew on the go as well. I'm sure Amy wants a hot chocolate. I still can't quite talk yet. Need to get moving. Get the blood flowing. Is it done yet? Let's have a look. I very much doubt it. Almost. We have bubbles. Okay, so I'll leave you with the time lapse that hopefully has come out okay. So the sun has finally risen now, and someone else has risen too. Hello. So It was quite a cold one last night, but we've had a brew and it's time for another brew just to keep the warmth flowing in. The GoPro's still going in a pro style, but what a view that is, and what a morning it's turning out to be. I'm so glad that we came out tonight. I'm back at work tomorrow, so it was now or never. But thankfully, which is highly unlike my luck, the weather has turned out in our favour. Amy's pulling faces there. So hopefully the tents will start to thaw out now that the sun's out, and we'll be able to get packed up, go for a small wander, and then head back down to the car in Edale. Okay, so what looked like a tent down there, which it did earlier on at first light, it's actually a small tarn by the looks of it. Right, it's time to get packed away, I think. It's looking beautiful down there now. Got the Hope Valley cement works in the distance. Ah dear. Time to get packed away. Morning. Right, it's time to leave. We've left no trace. It really is a stunning morning. Amy's on the way up there to the top of Grindslow Knoll now. Just going to have a short walk up to the top of here, then head back down to Edale. Grindsbrook. The little fire there, you got the smoke going down the valley. Earlier on this morning there was no wind, so the smoke was rising straight up, and then as the sun was rising, the smoke was heading that way, to the west, and now the wind's changed, and it's heading that way. How are the legs, Amy? Shaky. Shaky. You descended quite quick though, didn't you? She's been going for it on the way down, and she got the wobbles on her legs. Nearly there. It's a shame to have to come down today. It's beautiful weather, but Amy's more of a... You're not really a long distance walker, are you, really? Do you think you'd be up for like doing a 10-mile route today?
Pardon?
You think you'd be up for walking 10 miles today?
No.
No, definitely not. I don't think so. Right. Right, we've just seen the first lot of people just down there. It's just after 8 AM. We're walking along the Pennine Way towards Jacob's Ladder and Upper Booth. Right, we're back down in Edale now. So, once again, thanks for watching, and I'll speak to you again very soon. Too early for a pint. Time to go and get a coffee, I think.